Today, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by from...
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game. Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And that is incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. Throwing Jones. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
On 3rd down, you'll give them that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
The Seahawks send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Room here to run. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through, he's shredding them.
They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Now they try the right side here. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit, threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Devontae Smith. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out. And now they have that
opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Jones. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that he's off to a hot start here in his first month, and those are the kind of performances you expect to see going forward.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Back to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
4 yards to go on 2nd down from the 7. They'll look to throw again. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Cowboys are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Jones. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We're watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 33 yards. And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They run straight ahead here with Pollard, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Jones now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Allen's got it, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now in this ball game, and they got the victory last week against the Rams, so some good momentum as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. Back to throw. Jones got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
He's got the hook up downfield to Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Romero. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Seahawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he? He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game. And now he's looking just to add to his totals. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And again back to Kmet. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They're going to look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 2nd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 33. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here's a 2nd and 7. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And this one goes incomplete. A first misfire there after 6 straight completions. And it leads to 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. Gay's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So it was 4th and 1. They wind up taking the 3. But I'm not sure that that offensive unit, judging by the sideline, Charles, was in 100% agreement with the decision.
No, not at all. But the head coach has final call on this. We know that. But let's face it, offenses want to feel like, hey, you believe in us? Let us go for it. We'll see if that is a problem for them moving forward in this game.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Samuel. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Jones, another shot here after the pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. On 2nd and 10, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Romero. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He finds his man. Complete. That's Baker. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in the kicker to try and hit from 61 yards, and this one winds up no good.
So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They'll set up a throw. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, partner, they've used him quite well out of the backfield in this one. And here's another nice example. They set up the screen, and he's able to pick his way downfield for a nice gain there.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll drop to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the second half. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Adafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
They just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Now back to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah, good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll set up to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to throw. And he's got it. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys extend their lead yet again. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give here to Pollard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Allen. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Off play action. Jones. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A gain of 28 yards there, and give them a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Throwing, Jones. This will be caught at about the 6. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it's time to give more credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Completes it to Samuel. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Jones. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Osa Odighizuwa able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Most is the loss.
That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
That one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass. Desperation time now. Here's Jones.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now Jones throwing after the interception.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Back to throw. Jones throwing for his running back, and he's got him, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The Seahawks send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, we've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for Dallas. And even 50 yards.
Even with a big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away. And frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A very costly sack there on 3rd and goal pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on 4th.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Hands it off out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Back to throw here. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the ball now going back over to the Seattle Seahawks offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on second down. Jones, he finds his man, complete. It's Baker.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on third. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I'll give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy could be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
Jones now throwing on first down. Oh, he stays up. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To try again after the sack. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robbins. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Operating from the gun, Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jones. Caught by Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jones.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. And this is going to be incomplete. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here's Damiere Byrd to return from his end zone, and ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Young wasting no time, right to the air. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now here's Young. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Greg Dortch back deep. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Bridgewater now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd and 4. To throw is Bridgewater. And complete to Zach Ertz. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
1st down, Bridgewater. Finding Ertz again. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Bridgewater again. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 20, 10, and he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Bridgewater finding Fournette on the slant. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 2nd and 16. Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 37. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Bridgewater's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And his throw here's incomplete. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Young working out of the gun. It's caught by Sanders. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
gives him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. The numbers for Sanders last week, 15 carries, 73 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 14. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Throwing again on 2nd down. Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panther. Number 60. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Bridgewater. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. On the option, Bridgewater calling his own number. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. After one, a 14-3 ball game. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this had trouble written all over it from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. Down to about the 32. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run pass option.
They're right down here looking for 6. They'll run with Sanders. Look at this. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And it's 21-3. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Cardinals football, Marquise Brown back out now with the Arizona offense. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be. Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Panthers have recovered. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Trimble. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's Young off play action. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. This offense returns to the field. And the former Penn State star Miles Sanders, we're going to look at him. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter. And
what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
How many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Now Young. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Young, he'll find Thielen working the middle. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw, Young. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Two fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern. This to the sideline and over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. He'll find Fournette again here. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. To the air again with Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. After the sack on 1st down, Bridgewater. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We begin across the Atlantic in London, Minnesota, and New Orleans in the first of 5 games in this year's NFL International Series, where it was the Vikings acting as the visiting team who were able to come out on top. Kirk Cousins, excellent in the victory as his guys moved to 3-1 after 4 games. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Tennessee Titans. Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Matt Ryan with 3 touchdown passes there. Meanwhile, our game has been a boat race, very one-sided to this point. And for the call of the second half, let's get it back to our commentating team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Now Bridgewater. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. From just shy of midfield, Bridgewater to the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 34-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 7 yards there and a first down. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Second and 8 coming from the 19. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 13-yard line. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Bridgewater. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the
14-yard line. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Prater's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now a 1st down throw for Young. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be tackled on the other.
A lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Young now. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 30. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
1st down, Young. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. They go back to the ground with Sanders. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Bridgewater. Got a man. It's Brown.
And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Up the gut, Fournette. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Throwing. Bridgewater.
And this one is going to be off the mark. Too far out in front.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain well behind. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 24, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Giovanni Ricci. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they've built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Bridgewater's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A 1st down throw for Bridgewater. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on 2nd down, Bridgewater. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. Throw left side complete. That's counter. And they'll work this down inside the 30. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Here's Bridgewater. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And taken down just shy of the 40. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now Sanders. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Young to throw it. That is caught by Thielen. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd down at 6. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the 4th quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
They'll run with Sanders. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now here's Young. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be caught by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's Sanders.
And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all. But in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game, and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
They'll try to run with Sanders, and they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, the preparation pays off as they pick up their first win on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.